Absolutely. She fucking gaslit him, antagonized him. And Chica's right. I've never, ever, ever, ever called for anyone or said anything like she needs a bullet between her eyes. A lot of the people in your chat right now, they're in my Discord, my public Discord, and I'm like very rarely in the Discord talking shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would like her to listen. Let me just say this publicly, Katie. If you will stop and apologize about what you said about my daughter, it's over.
And she even said that on my panel not too long ago, Mama T, and Michelle was in my chat, and I even told Michelle that, but apparently it either got told to Katie or didn't get told to her, and she just acted like Nick did not say that. But Nick absolutely said that months ago, that if she would apologize. Yeah, she sure did.
Apologize for what you said about my daughter in June of 2023, and it's done. It's over. I will pretend you don't exist. I will not heckle you. I will not do live streams about you.
Holy fuck, just say I'm sorry.
Yeah. Just say you're sorry.
Just say I'm sorry.
Say you're sorry. And
you don't gotta say I'm sorry. Just say my bad.
She won't.
Whatever.
That's all I ever wanted, Mama T, is for her to say she was sorry.
Well, she's never going to take accountability. Nick, she didn't think she did anything wrong.
Well, snooze you lose. I'm the one that always wins, though. If we look at it from the perspective of Katie, she will go live, and her live stream will have nothing to do with me, but she still brings me up. She can't not bring me up.
Yeah, but she apologized because how much is she going to talk about?
Exactly. She needs the content. That's why she won't apologize.
Yep. Her needs her content. Go back to him.
Well, she's buddy trolling him right now.
I know. They're both trolling each other.
She's got to be super gentle. Oh, and by the way, because I'm on channel, I can see Peach. Peach, I'm going to reiterate this. I am sorry what happened to you and your
Wait a minute, Nick. We can't hear you. You got something back to you or something. Can you mute a minute, please?
I've been muted the whole time except when I'm talking.
Okay, go ahead, Nick. Maybe speak a little louder.
I'm going to apologize to Peach only for this reason. I have heard Katie denounce what happened to their family. I've heard her say it didn't happen. I have heard her say that Peach lied. Nobody, he's the one who joined, nobody has ever fucking, that were on calls with Peach during this time, say that she changed the story except for Katie.
Exactly. Yep.
I also was notified of, I'm not in the fight between Ghost and Sir Morbid, but Morbid made a fucking disgusting post last week about Ghost, and I went to that fucking post, and I fucking said he was out of line. So, Peach, you can continue to think that I made this phone call. It wasn't me. I'm fucking convinced it was fucking Liz. And I'm sorry that happened to you.
I agree with you, Nick, but I do, because the way that Lisa Kay and her were communicating and the information that I think it was her too.
But for Katie to say that Peach's story changed, I never heard a changed story from Peach and Ghost.
Right. And now Ernie's trying to convince her that all these stories have been told. No, they haven't. And that's...
It's not the same story. They shopped it around to multiple people. They had multiple platforms. The story never changed. The people that she was on the phone with, there were 3 people that called me and told me everything that they heard, and they were disgusted. That had never changed. But now suddenly Katie decides to use that to weaponize content against them. And kudos to Peach. I'm actually impressed with your growth because you have not clapped back at her as you could have.
I went off on her a few weeks back when she said, what if I said Peach was lying? And then Ernie goes over there and puts more in her head to make it look like Peach and Ghost was lying. And I thought, you motherfuckers.
Cal.
Yeah.
Cal has frozen over twice today, or 3 times. Nick just apologized to Peach. She's defended Ghost, and she's on my damn panel. What the hell?
Hold on. I didn't really apologize to Peach. I apologized for what Katie has done.
Yes, but that's still an apology.
Yes. No, it's what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, right? That whole mantra. But what I have witnessed from Katie is disgusting.
And Katie was one of those people. Katie was one of those people that they talked to that.
Yes.
Let's
get off the subject of Peach and them because. All right. Okay, let's move on from that. I just want.
I agree. You're right, and I apologize. You're right. 100%. You're right. I agree with that, and I apologize. Yeah. I'll apologize for that.
Yeah, I get that too. Sorry, but it just that's just that little bitch went too far. That's disgusting. You get mad at somebody, but you don't go that low.
Katie,
you just don't. Yeah, she went way too far.
So do you guys want to talk about how Katie went live last night and lied and said that Benny Keys helped dox Alley Cat?
Lord have mercy.
We can talk about that.
All right. So I did not go on Benny. If you went and watched Benny Keys live stream on Sunday, none of that was mentioned. On Saturday of last week, I received a text message from an old Ernie supporter and said, hey, here's Alley Cat's docs. And I was like, ooh, okay, because I've been hearing Ernie bragging about this woman. She was paying for him when he was in jail. That's his woman. All the AI photos. KKDA fails to call out the fact that Ernie uses AI photos like a motherfucker.
Right.
And so I went and looked up the profile and I was like, holy fuck, this is Alley Cat. She's got Ernie as a mutual friend. They're in the Summer Wells community. So I took screenshots. I tagged Ernie, doxed it on my community post. Benny Keys had no clue that this was happening. In fact, it was the next day. He was like, hey, are you going live about all the death threats that Ernie said about you? And I was like, oh, I didn't hear that. He goes, are you going to go live about it? And I was like, maybe. And then I was like, no, I'm not, because I'm not going to give Ernie the attention that he desires.
Right.
So Benny says to me, well, I'm going to go live, but I want to talk about hate bonding. Hate bonding with like Katie, hate bonding with Ernie, et cetera, et cetera.